Probably the most asked Jean Paul Gaultier fragrance question, Le Beau or Le Beau Parfum? I put a spray of each on each hand for 2 days straight to test the difference. Firstly, in the opening, this smells a lot more coconutty, a lot smoother. Yeah, it doesn't perform as well in the opening, but it's still very nice. Le Beau Parfum, however, has a sharp, piercing pineapple note, but you can detect it from a mile away. Obviously, it's definitely not as smooth as Le Beau in the opening, and I really like the smoothness that Le Beau has. Then as it starts to dry down, this stays very coconutty, not as much pineapple, but the performance gets a bit quieter, if you know what I mean. But for Le Beau Parfum, the pineapple note fades and it becomes a lot smoother like Le Beau, and the performance stays very solid. So as it enters the dry down, I prefer this. Then in the actual dry down itself, this very much fades away, still smelling similar to how it did in the opening, but it's just basically not there. This, however, stays there a lot longer than Le Beau and continues on as a smooth coconut fresh scent. So this is better in the dry down. Probably the main thing now, the performance. Typically Le Beau lasted about 5 hours and protected for the first 1.5, whereas Le Beau Parfum lasted for about 7 hours and protected for the first 3. This does depend on the weather though, because if it's a very hot day, you'll probably sweat it out. If it's a cold day, the wind will probably blow it away, but if it's just in between, it's perfect. My friend claimed that Le Beau Parfum lasted 28 hours on his skin, and it has done something similar for me only when I was at home all that time though. So out of those 4 categories, Le Beau Parfum wins 3, Le Beau wins 1. So this means that this is only a quarter as good as this. Obviously this isn't Eau de Toilette, this isn't Eau de Parfum Intense, you'll probably expect the difference. Price difference though, this is about £60, this can be about 80. Is it worth the extra £20? 100%. So thanks for watching, and let me know if you want something like Le Male Elixir vs Le Male Parfum.